Hey guys, so today I have something a little bit fun but also a bit embarrassing, but you know what, it's fine. I'm 26 now, I gotta put the past behind me and not be embarrassed by the way I used to do my makeup or the clothes that I used to wear, because I know in that moment in time I was so proud. I thought I was hot shit. I thought I looked bomb AF. It doesn't matter that I look back now thinking to myself, oh my god, what was I thinking? Like, you know that one TikTok meme with the person just like, do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head? That's me looking at this now. But anyway, I had this idea a while ago and I know a few other people have done videos like this as well, so I'm not claiming to be like the OG creator of this, but I thought it'd be fun to do a little transformation video, but like a rewinding transformation. That doesn't make sense. Long story short, I'm going to transform myself into my teenage self. Not gonna lie, it's going to be a little bit difficult because in my teenage years, I literally went through every single like stereotype there was. Like, I was a complete tomboy, then I was a complete emo, then I was a little bit of a skater, scene kid type of situation, then I went back to being a tomboy, and then I went a little bit feminine, a little bit tomboy, and then I just went full vampire. It was honestly just, it was a lot. So pinpointing exactly which look I'm going to do today is a little bit difficult, but I'm going to pick the look where I wore the most makeup, so I've got more to do and show you guys. I'm gonna do this all from memory. I do have one video that I posted years ago, I think literally like 7 years ago or something like that, where I showed you guys like my morning routine and my makeup, but I know around that time I was experimenting with makeup and learning more, so this is the makeup that I used to do when I sort of like had more time and like I understood a little bit more about makeup. But before I jump into it, I thought it'd be funny just to look back on some old photos. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then when this was a challenge, I think when 2019 first started, you know, everyone like did like the 10 years ago I looked like this sort of thing on Instagram. Was that 2019 or 2018? I don't know. Either way, if you guys follow me on Instagram back then, you all saw the pictures. If not, you didn't. Luckily, I've got my very, very old hard drive and we'll live this shame together. Oh my god, why do I look like this? This was in 2009. Okay, I went through a lot in 2009. So I'm rocking the red hijab with a red bow clip. I've got this checkered hoodie that I remember buying from Blue Banana because I thought it was literally the coolest thing in the world, and I've got these red tartan Converses, or fake Converses, I'm not sure. But this look right here, you'll see it repeated in various different ways. Like, I don't know why, like my whole thing was I'd always have a colourful hijab with a matching bow hair clip. I don't know where I managed to get all these bows from, but I had them in every colour and in every pattern. And then with that, I'd always try and colour coordinate some sort of cardigan to go with, like, I don't know, maybe the details in my hijab or like the details in my bow, and I'd always wear matching Converses to go with the whole look. So this look is my red and black emo look, but you will see many more like this. So here is another classy, juicy look from Saima Smells Like from back in 2009, the good old 2009, man. I don't know what was going on inside my head. You got the classic purple scarf with the purple bow. I'm wearing a black cardigan. I'm probably wearing purple shoes, which aren't photographed, but probably happened. Back then, my makeup was super simple. Like, I would literally only do my emo eyeliner, top lid and lower lid. And I remember when I started YouTube, everyone was just like, oh my god, why do you do that? Like, I don't like it. You need to change it. It makes your eyes look so small, blah, blah, blah. But I was such an angsty teenager. I was like, no, I love it. This is me. This is how I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna change. I like me. I like this. But in reality, some of y'all were saying some truth. And like, it took me a while to get over that and learn it, but now I don't go crazy with eyeliner because I feel like my eyes do look better when I have just a little bit on the ends, not when it's everywhere. Anyway, I'm trying to find more of where I started like playing about with makeup a little bit. I'm gonna try and find something from just before I left secondary school to when I went into college, because that's when things start really getting wild. I feel like in college is when I started to really experiment with like makeup and clothing and everything. Before that, I was pretty basic. Oh, here, good old emo Saima, wearing hijab all the way down, literally all the way. I don't know why I thought that was a good look. Like, in reality, it was helpful because my hijab stayed on all day long. Like, even if someone tried to pull it off me, like, it's gonna stay there. You're just gonna keep pulling my head back. But I don't know. Like, I used to think I had a chubby face, and this is why. Like, girl, if you're wearing a hijab that tight and you're having it here covering your whole forehead, of course, like, I don't know, like my forehead's not even that big. I should have just shown my forehead. I don't understand. Now looking back on it, I am a little bit glad that I wore it lower down because I used to shave my eyebrows. I used to hate plucking. I thought it was really scary. So I'd literally get a razor and just go zoop, zoop, whoop, and leave it at that. I was very anti-salon at the time. Like I used to cut my own hair and everything because hair salons would always mess me up. So I was just like, you know what? Nope, I don't trust nobody. I'm gonna do it on my own. So here is me in college. So this look right here is called the armadillo look. I never called it that. I was super into like having a voluminous hijab and having loads of layers and stuff. And my friends dubbed it the armadillo hijab. I mean, I get what they mean. It makes sense. I feel like my face actually isn't that bad in this. I'm not as embarrassed. Maybe because I'm smiling, I'm like tricking myself. I remember in college, my main makeup look was the thick eyeliner, filled in brows. Sometimes if I had the time, I would wear like a very light BB cream. When I say light, I don't mean as in lightweight, I mean literally light in color. Like it wasn't super light, but it was definitely not the right shade for me. I used to have the Maybelline BB cream. Is it the Maybelline BB cream? Baby BB? I don't know. It was the BB cream. And I used to have the Bourjois foundation, the one in the glass bottle. Neither of them matched me. They were a little bit too light for me. So sometimes I would look a little bit grey, a little bit too pale, a little bit vampire-y, which kind of suited my aesthetics. At one point I told you I just went full vampire. I need to find those photos for you because those ones are funny. So here's me in 2012 at our masquerade winter snowball. I don't know why it was called that. Ain't nobody wore masks and no one dressed appropriately for the snow, so like I don't know, but this kind of describes what my style was like at the moment. I was very like girly but punky. Like I got a cute little floral dress. I've got like this little what is that called, like a rhinestone belt. I can't remember what they're called, but like a little bit of a fake spiky belt. And for some reason, I still have the same hijab and clip as last time. Let's go and try and find some more embarrassing pictures. I feel like I don't have that many left on my hard drive. I don't know where they went. I might have to go onto Facebook, which is a scary experience because I try not to look at my Facebook. There's too many scary things on there. And by scary, I mean my own profile page and pictures and comments and messages. Ugh. It's very cringy and it scares me, so I really don't like going on Facebook at all. So finally, I managed to find something from 2011, that missing year of photos. So this one's from when I was like starting to dive into a little bit of the vampire-y fashion. It doesn't look very vampire-y, but trust me, this was like the beginning of it all. Also, do you see these heels? I mean, they're wedges, but they're still pretty high. I used to wear these to college. Like, I don't know why I did that to myself. Like they were actually kind of comfortable, but still it's just mad to think that I would do that. So I really didn't want to do this, but I had to log into my Facebook to find some pictures because I think they were just so traumatizing. I didn't save them on any of the hard drives, just none of them. They're still here. Classic saima. Wow. Honestly, I don't know why. And there you go, a little bit of vampire slimer. We have loads more photos, but for some reason this is the only one that I could find. But this was me at one point in college. Like I'd wear black skinny jeans with really high black platform shoes, like a black jumper or like a black top with a black cardigan with like loads of tassels and stuff, with a black or maroon scarf and like my usual makeup, a little bit of a dark lip, a little bit of very heavy eyeliner, and my palish foundation. Like I don't know why, but it's great. It's great. Anyway, I feel like that's enough reminiscing of the past. So now that we have an idea of what I look like back in college and back in secondary school, I'm gonna do a little makeup look that I used to do back in the heyday. It's gonna look a little different now because I got eyebrows, and back then I shaved them for some dumb reason. And I could shave my eyebrows down to commit to the video, but I'm not going to do that because no, it was a bad mistake the first time, and the many other times I did it, I will not be doing that again. So first up, I need a BB cream that's a little bit too light for me. Now I don't have any BB creams. I have one CC cream, but the color is actually pretty good on me, so I'm going to be using this Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 210. This does not suit me. I don't know what made me think it did when the person swatched me. I was still in that phase of, okay, you said this suits me, so I'm gonna believe you. Okay, that's fine. I look a bit weird, but it's fine. I trust you. I trust your opinion. And then I come home and I wear it a few times, and I'm just like, oh my god, what the heck. Like I feel like there's still sometimes I've managed to wear it, I don't know, maybe on days where like my skin has just lost all of its melanin and I'm just a bit more pale, but for the most part I can't wear this. I need to add some shade adjusting drops, so this should be perfect. Now it needs to be a BB cream, so I'm going to mix a little bit of face cream in it and hopefully that'll do the trick. I feel like I put on too much, but we're gonna go with it. So when I was growing up, I was actually like kind of anti-girly, anti-feminine, anti-pink, anti-makeup. So the things I saw on TV, I was sort of taught that to be a feminist or to be like a badass girl or like a badass bitch, you needed to like be anti-everything feminine. So I hate to say it, but I was one of those girls that when I saw another girl wear loads of makeup or dress up, I was just like, ew, like why? Like why are you doing that? Like Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I don't do that now. I love makeup, I love dressing up, and I love when other people dress up too. I'm just like, yes, queen, you do you, boo. And if someone doesn't want to dress up, I'm also just like, yes, queen, you do you, boo. But I don't know. But yeah, I was just watching loads of dumb movies when I was younger. A lot of the girls were very feminine, and I think I just wanted to be anti that. I didn't want to be it, basically. So I was just like, no thank you. That's not gonna be me, thank you very much. Which is why I feel like I got into makeup so late, because I was just like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be the girl that wears loads of makeup because ew, like, do you know what I mean? Obviously not saying this is right at all. That is complete, like, horrible behavior. It's like little ovary behavior. We shouldn't be doing that, okay? If it ain't cool, it ain't chill. But yeah, it's basically in college when I sort of got into makeup and I realized that, wait a minute, like I can still be a badass girl but still like pink and still wear dresses and still like makeup. Also, by the way, I didn't wear pale foundation by choice because I wanted to be like a white girl or I wanted to be a vampire. It was mainly because I didn't know how to shade match properly and I was too broke to buy like the high-end makeup, the makeup that will actually suit my skin tone, so I'd always buy drugstore stuff and they would obviously never suit my complexion, so that's why I always looked a little bit pale. Boom, foundation complete. I'm looking a little pale. Anyway, next up, let's do my eyeliner. Now, back in the day, I used to use, it was a Collection 2000 like liquid eyeliner in like a little pot. It was like £1 or £2. Or I used to use the Rimmel London liquid eyeliner, and it was like a really skinny eyeliner. Like the little nib was literally like a piece of hair or a string. It was skinny. I don't know why I needed it to be so skinny because I used to literally paint my entire eyelids, but I don't know, I liked it. Anyway, I don't actually use those type of eyeliners anymore, so I only have a pen liner, so I'm gonna just go ahead and do it with a pen liner because I'm not gonna go out and buy a liquid eyeliner. Because although those used to be great at one point, after a while I feel like they changed the formula, so whenever you'd apply it, it would start like crumbling and cracking off, and honestly, it was gross and I wasn't here for it, so now I'm onto the pen liner life. If you ever think it looks too thick, you're wrong. Keep going thicker. Also, if you're wondering where the, oh my god, shouldn't talk when I do that. But yeah, if you're wondering where the blush and the bronzer and the highlight and the concealer is, they don't exist yet, girl. Step 1 of the eye makeup is complete. Really, really thick eyeliner. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of feeling it now. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just like, it's kind of a look. I probably shouldn't be thinking that, but I am. Next up, it's time for some black eyeliner pencil all along the waterline. I haven't done this in a very long time. And you want to make sure to connect it to the wing or it just doesn't count. And once you look like a raccoon or Elle from Death Note, you're ready for the next step. The next step is eyebrows. For some reason, I didn't have like an eyebrow product. I just thought, oh, using an eyeliner is fine. So that's what I'm gonna do today. And I used to use a brown one. Don't know why. I have black hairs. I should have gone for black, but for some reason I thought brown was appropriate. Thankfully, I at least used to blend so it didn't look too harsh, but even then, why did I do the things I did? And this is why people advise me against using eyeliner, because it literally just looks too crazy, like they are here and they're making a statement. And I wish they wouldn't, but alas, here we are. And then the final step is lips. So I'm gonna go into Beguiled from Topshop. That was my ultimate favorite. I obviously didn't use a lip liner back then, so I will not be using one now either. And that is my makeup complete. I feel like after adding the other bits, my face looks even paler. So maybe back in the day, my foundation did match, and it was a case of everything else was just so intense that it just looked paler. I don't know, I feel like I did also look a little grey back then. But yeah, this is a makeup look. It is still very intense. I feel like it doesn't look as bad, maybe because I've learned how to do my hijab to frame my face in a way that looks better. But it's still not something I would walk outside with. Now that makeup is done, I'm gonna go grab a scarf and an outfit that will complete this entire look. And you know what, I might even give you a little tutorial on how I used to do my hijab, although I do have a video, I think on this channel or maybe even my other channel, where I showed you guys how to do this entire hijab style. If anyone is interested, it's out there. Okay, so I'm back in my little emo outfit. Unfortunately, I don't own any like spaghetti strap dresses like I used to have back in the day, so I just went for the classic combination of a black t-shirt with some mesh because I used to love some mesh. I decided to roll the sleeves up, which I don't even know if you guys can see on camera, just so you can see the mesh a bit. You know what? Let me do that. This is also a very me thing. Let me do that. It's not like I have guns to show off, but yeah, I feel like it goes. I feel like it suits something that I would do back then. I did actually used to have a shirtless sleeve like this, so perfection. Anyway, so for this hijab, I used to have like a massive bun at the back to make it ginormous. You know that saying, the higher the head, the more closer to God? It was literally like the same thing, but with a hijab, like the higher the hijab, the closer to God. I don't know why, but it was a thing, and I feel like a lot of us did it, and some people still do it nowadays, which is each their own. Y'all do whatever you want to do. I won't do it. Anyway, so back then, I would literally have like my regular underscarf, this one, then I'd have an actual scarf, and then I'd also have like a little like fluffy scrunchie, which was usually made out of like a shower loofah, like, you know, those shower loofahs that you use to like clean your body, like literally one of those, a clean one. I would like make it into like a big scrunchie and literally wear it on my hair, or I'd get like a really massive like hair scrunchie, like they used to sell ginormous ones, or like clips with like this massive flower on it to give you that bump at the back. But since I don't have that anymore, I'm gonna try and do it with a scarf, because that's all I got. I don't think it's gonna be as big as it used to be back in the day. Also, the type of scarves I use are different. Like back then I used to use very thick, heavy scarves, and now like I use very like light chiffon hijabs. Okay, this is like, girl, this ain't big. This ain't big. Okay, I need to be higher. Alright, we're finally getting a little something. Okay, it ain't perfect, but it's still like bigger than what we started with. Okay, now let's see if I remember how to do this from the top of my head without looking at one of my old tutorials. So I would have one short side. Oh my god. So I would have one short side and one long side. And I would always pin. Oh, which hijab style should we do? Should we do it when I eventually started wearing it higher, or should I do it when we did low? Let's do low. I feel like it'll be more of a transformation. Oh my goodness, and I've gone overexposed. We're doing a bit of both. Oh wait, my folds. I haven't done my folds. Okay. It's falling. It's collapsing. Okay, how the heck? How I did this back then? Beyond me. I used to do this all the time. And I'm gonna just try and pin all this under my chin. Oh my god. Folds. Not a lot of volume, but we got folds. And then I remember I would get this piece and I would literally just, oh wait, it's too short. How do I make this longer? Alright. I'm gonna have this side. Oh, I'm gonna wrap it around my head. Like so, because it gives me volume, so much volume, so many folds. We got some volume going on. It's nice and big. I'm gonna get this. I'll wrap it around. Wow, what a look. Am I right? Let's pin this down. Wow, I feel like this is equivalent of like those girls who used to tease the shit out of their hair and hairspray it, you know, in college. Not actually, like back in the day when we were in school and they'd have these massive beehives. Wow. Also, I don't have a bow except for this one, so this is gonna have to be it, but I feel like it goes because I was like emo, but like slightly feminine emo. And there we go, guys. This is my full transformation to when I was a teenager. Oh my goodness, I look like a disaster. I really wish this was smaller so it'd look like the bows I used to have. Honestly, it's really weird looking at myself because I'm just like, who that girl? I mean, I know who she is, but why is she back? Why is she back? I completely forgot that back then I used to wear loads of bangles. I actually don't own any anymore, so I'm just going to tie some shoelaces around my wrists to mimic all those ridiculous bangles, and like they were all like these fat rubbery like bangles, bracelets that used to have like band names, etc, on them. At one point I feel like I actually did wear shoelaces on my wrist because I was just so quirky and weird and random. But yeah guys, this is my full transformation into my teenage self. A little bit emo, a little bit girly, clearly going through a lot of stuff. Remember, you can follow me on social media at Saima Smells Like for Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that other stuff. I very recently started using Twitter. I mainly just post anime content, so if you're interested in that, head on over there. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this one, had a little bit of a giggle with me or just at me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!